the viewpoint of the camera. So yeah. Anyways, a little bit of a lull in the action here. Not very impressed. And let's cover the upgrades. We are seeing Grooved Spines and the Overlord Speed upgrade coming from the Zerg player. Ground level 1 Carapace, Grooved Spines of course being the Hydra range upgrade. And we are seeing ground level 2, so ground level 1's already completed from this forge. 2 is halfway done, and we are seeing the extended thermal lances coming for the Colossus, which increases their range from 6 to 9. So taking out these destructible rocks now, we've got 1 Colossus out on the field, 1 Immortal, a bunch of Stalkers, and a couple Zealots, a couple Sentries. Very, very nice diverse play, or diverse build here by WhiteRa. And we got a Twilight Council up, but no upgrades. Still working off 6 gateways, 5 up here, and of course 1 down here. And we are seeing him push out into the front of his base to take out this Overlord. It looks like it is going to be successful as he turns in the wrong direction to run away. And we've got a fairly healthy group of army here for Naugrim as well. We've got quite a few Roaches, lots of Hydras, and lots of Zerglings. Zerglings do have the metabolic boost. We are still in tier 2, so of course we don't have the adrenal gland. Of course, adrenal glands increasing the attack speed of the Zerglings by 20%. We don't see it come too often. And now getting glial reconstitution for the Roaches in order to increase the movement speed of them. Lets them be a little more tanky and take a little more damage, getting in closer and taking that damage a little bit faster. And we are going to see WhiteRa try to take an expansion here as well. He's putting up he's already got the pylon up and putting up 3 photon cannons and moving his whole army up there. Trying to do a little bit of a push out, it looks like. Naugrim's base up here at the high yield is taken, but there is no saturation on it quite yet. 1 Stalker trying to push away this Overlord. Another robotics facility coming up actually in a forward position. I really like that play. Warping in a bunch of units here at the front, or sorry, at his expansion as well. But yeah, with this robotics facility up here, he's going to be able to reinforce his army if he's being aggressive a lot faster than he would have if there's just 1 here. Ooh, haha, Contaminate being used again. So this is the first time I've seen a Zerg player actually utilize Contaminate very well. Suiciding a lot of Zerglings into this army. That was not a good idea. Not paying quite enough attention, maybe possibly to that fever that he was sick. Although we did need these games played for today because the final, so that is going to be very exciting. Warping in more and more units, now with 3 Colossi out on the field, just still with the 1 Immortal, lots of Sentries, lots of Stalkers, and they are going to take out this high yield expansion. It's still not saturated. He was about to get some gas, but he's not going to be able to react fast enough in order to get his army over there and reinforce. Probably needs to go on the offensive and maybe take out the front of the natural expansion, or maybe head up the ramp and take out his production buildings. But instead he's actually just going to expand yet again to the 6 o'clock position. WhiteRa retreating his forces back to his expansion here at the 12 and pumping out more and more Colossi. So chrono boosting, of course. Ooh, ground level 3 upgrades already, and it looks like Naugrim's going to start getting some corruptors from that spire in order to try to fend off against these Colossi. But with the amount of Stalkers that he has, it's just going to be too difficult. Any Corruptors are going to get taken down very fast. These Zealots are going to be able to take the fire from the Zerglings or the Roaches, and the Hydras are just going to be too far away from anything to really cause damage. He does have the range upgrade. He is upgraded 1-1, and no 2-level upgrades coming yet. 4 Corruptors out on the field. More Colossus coming. If we're looking at the Army tab, we're level army, but the composition for WhiteRa is just that much better. We're seeing a fairly large engagement here. Lots of Colossus, 5 out in the field now. That is going to be insane. And Naugrim knows he just cannot attack from that angle. If he keeps continuing to let WhiteRa macro up and expand, he's going to be in big, big trouble. Nice job putting 3 cannons up here on the high ground by the Xel'Naga Watchtower. And we are seeing Naugrim's forces push into the front of the base. Of course, he does have the Xel'Naga Watchtower, but there is a observer here for WhiteRa, enabling him to see this army and what's going on. And it looks like he's going to suicide one of these corruptors into these stalkers, and if he loses any more of those, it's going to be a quick GG, because he needs those to fight against these Colossus. But the composition for WhiteRa is just too strong. We are going to see a counter push here for Naugrim back into WhiteRa's expansion, but there's a Colossus and 8 cannons just waiting for all of this this havoc to be caused. Naugrim's forces are going to go down. No blink research for WhiteRa, so he's not able to get all his forces in here, but the Colossus are able to do more than enough damage. The Naugrim's Corruptors did take out a couple of those Colossus, but he's still got 4 left, and with being upgraded 3, yes, level 3 upgrade did finish. They just do way too much damage. So yeah, that was game 2 of the best of 3. WhiteRa does take it, and he's going to advance on to the finals, and he's going to be facing, I believe it's either TLO or Straylock, and those will be the next games brought to you. So thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next round of 4.